every training session, you can start out with duration, you can start with attention. So I like to make them wait and sit. This is what's going to help them understand that they need to stay in place. So you can have her sit, you can have her go into a down. Yes. And now she has to wait. But she gets rewarded for waiting, so I'm going to go ahead and step away from her. And as long as she stays into a down, I can come back and feed her. But again, you want to make sure that you space out the feeding, otherwise she'll pattern it and she'll jump up every single time. But if you space it out and you give it to her 8 seconds, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, she'll never know when it's coming, and so she'll always wait. Okay. And now we're going back to recall. So I've got my treat pouch, my hands are empty. I'm going to walk across the room and I'm going to call her. And when she comes to me, I'm going to reward her. I'm going to give her 2 or 3 rewards. Recall is the #1 most important thing a dog can learn. And so I want to make it really valuable every time that I call her and she comes to me. Come. Yes. Girl. Sit. Yes. Wait. Yes. Girl. Yes. Hands are empty. Come. Good girl, May. Here. May. Yes. Wait. Yes. Yes. Another really important one is her name. So she knows her. Come. She knows her name. But we want to make sure that every time she hears it, she looks at us. And so it's really easy. You just say her name and then you tell her yes and you feed her. And this is just going to drive in that every time she hears that word, May, she's going to snap and look at you. Even if she's distracted, if she's stuck in the middle of play, she needs to understand that May means look at me. May! So I say May, she looks at me, and I mark and reward. So once she looks away, because right now she's just staring at me, so once she looks away from me, May! Yes! Mark and reward. And I'm going to look away from her so she doesn't stare at me, because if I'm staring at her, she's going to stare at me. May! Yes. May. Yes. May. May. So May, when I say her name, when her name is called, she needs to look at you and she needs to make eye contact. As soon as she makes eye contact, mark and reward. So you can distract her over here so she's not looking at you. May! Yes. As soon as she makes eye contact. But if she just makes eye contact on her own, that's fine. I'm not going to reward it, but I am going to reward when I ask her to. May? Yes. May? Yes. And so this is something that you can work anytime, and it's really important. You can work at any session, and it's even if she looks like she's getting it, just continue to work it. May? May? Oh, now we'll go back. So it's always important to kind of mix things up a little bit. Don't spend too much time on one thing. Come. Good girl, May. like to introduce something new at the end of my training session. So I'm gonna bring her over, I'll have her sit, and I'm gonna work on shake. So I'm gonna stick my hand out. Wait. Stand. Hey, come here. No. Wait. And I'm just gonna touch the back of her foot, and as soon as she lifts it, yes, I'll mark and reward that. May. 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 Yes. May. Yes. May. Yes. Yeah. So I see that she also needs to work leave it. And so I'm gonna go ahead and put a piece of freeze-dried chicken right here where she can see it. And when she makes eye contact with me, I'm gonna mark and reward that. If she goes for the piece of food, I'm gonna block her off. I'm gonna wait for her to make eye contact. And this is just the first step of leave it. Eventually we want to be able to tell them to leave it, but if we work it like this, you won't have to, because now this is unavailable. And anything else on the ground is unavailable. I should be able to leave this right here and walk out of the room and she doesn't touch it. But since she's not touching it, I have to reward her to make this valuable. Otherwise, she's just gonna go for the food every time because there's no point in not eating it. May. And to work it, we just add a little bit of distance each time. So I took a step back. The reason we do that is to introduce different contexts. So you want to be able to have a contextual change because that throws them off and it makes them use their problem solving skills. So we'll go back to May. May. Sit. Wait. May. Now put in. Oh. So again, I'm going to ask her for a pop. Good girl, May. And she's not offering it yet, but I have my hand there, and as soon as she lets me lift it up with no struggle, I'll mark and reward that. And then I'll continue to reward it because I want her to understand that putting her paw right here means she's getting food. Good girl, May. So let's just put a little bit of pressure until she lifts her paw. Good girl. So the more pressure you put on it, you obviously don't want to be squeezing it really hard, but as soon as you keep applying pressure, she'll lift her foot. Do it one more time. Hey, here. Sit. Good girl, man. Yes. Yes. Girl. Yes. Good girl, man. And then we'll put her in. So it's an introduction. Sit. You might have missed it. So again, I'll show you one more time. I'm just gonna hold my palm out. And that's a good girl, May. Yes, good girl. Sit. May. Sit. Okay. You gotta sit. Okay. Good girl, May. Good, yes. Good girl. Now with her hands here, I'm just gonna go ahead and reward her so she knows. And then I'm gonna let her put her, and I'm gonna stop rewarding her. So now she'll understand when her palm's in my hand, she's getting food. When it's not, she just gets to lay there. May! Again, you can work it anytime. May! Wait. Come.